We can do what we do. But if we're miserable while we're doing it, we're not doing it right. That's why a 1-year-old is not miserable. Because the 1-year-old knows much more about life than you do. He still knows how to enjoy it. Isn't that the only important part? Because naturally, our brains are wired to create a happy, balanced, well-functioning human being. The only reason it doesn't do that is because we've messed with that brain, and now it's suffering. It's really that simple. We say words, we think it's meaningless. So I said, he was misbehaving. Okay, so now what? We're going to give him a life of suffering for that? If to ruin him, to take out every little juice that he still has left, because you didn't know exactly the right words to say to calm him down and put things in order. So now we got to take away his life. It's that serious. What people misunderstand, they think it's it's my job. I'm chinuch, you know. When they're physically ill, we run to the doctor. We don't start giving them shots just straight out of the pharmacy. But when the spirit who is driving the whole machine was 1 billion times more important than the body, when you don't understand that, then you just scream and yell and release your frustration on a child. You're taking away his life. He's never going to be able to experience reality. Because in those years, he's developing his very basic perception of his experience, of what it means to be human. So after many, many years of going through all this type of torture, of hearing the wrong words and in the wrong tone and in the wrong way and at the wrong times, so then there will be machshavas coming up that might be painful. But don't run from them. Don't run from them. They're not coming here to hurt you. They need to be released. You need to come home. You need to do tshuva. You need to recognize that the creation that was created inside of you is divine. That's what tshuva means. That's what coming home means. Coming home to reality. Reality is you did not create yourself. That's reality. And anybody that wants to blame you for your nature hasn't understood the Torah. We can blame you for believing words you shouldn't believe, for allowing life to seem so stupid, so disconnected, so irrelevant, and saying, well, this is what Hashem wants, deal with it. Because Hashem is all about chokhmah. Hashem is all about understanding and knowledge. Chokhmah, bina, and das. It's the first request we make of HaKadosh Baruch Hu every time we daven Shemina Esrei. Chaneina meitcha chokhmah, bina, v'das. Allow us to understand our experience, because otherwise nothing else is good enough. Nothing else will help. For those people who are lacking anything physical in their life, and they think that when they'll fulfill that physical need, then suddenly they're going to feel okay with themselves, I got news for you, that's never going to happen. Not money, and not other possessions, or whatever it is you're lacking, or whatever it is you think is going to help you. I can save you many, many years of trouble. Don't even bother. That's not your problem, and that's not your solution. All that is kishuf. Kishuf to keep your mind busy while you forget who you are again and again and again. So that you can keep lashing out at people around you and you don't get what you want. Well, that's never going to solve your problem. You know what your problem is? You're at war with yourself. And the two parties are the clean self that HaKadosh Baruch Hu created, and the one fighting the war with it is the programming, is the words that you've picked up throughout your life, is the things that people have told you. Those are the two sides at war, and you are the war zone. The only safe place is out of the imagination and into reality. Reality is here and now. What is true be'etzem? What does it really mean to be alive? Even when life is terrible, be happy with who created you, because he knows how to create. If you don't believe me, just look at any of us. The one who created us knows how to create. And the one who taught us doesn't know how to teach. Those are the two sides. You can make your own choice. But I'll tell you what I've seen. The one who created us knows how to create. The one who taught us doesn't know how to teach. So we have to go and dig out what is the truth in all of this. How do we find HaKadosh Baruch Hu inside of our hearts like the Torah promises that He's there?